Good morning, Pokefans. Welcome back to a brand new video. My name is Matt, and we're going to continue our seasonal rank climb using a team that we built from scratch that may or may not be used in the Portland regional that comes up in January. That's something that's going to take some getting used to, but it's just a couple of more days before Christmas Eve, and I want to thank you guys. Merry Christmas. Just wanted to say that out there, and if you guys are non-religious, happy holidays. I'm not out here to make anyone angry, but I am just that kind of joyful person. Regardless if you celebrate holidays or not, from my family to yours, season's greetings. I hope that you have a great day. A couple things before we get started. First of all, I've done a lot of digging. If you guys want to see here, I'll show you. I'm going to move over the thing here, and I'll bring up where is it? There it is. Here you guys go, and we should fade into this. That was not a fade, but yeah, here's the display capture of my first monitor. I'm currently calcing through Pokemon now with my different sets and stuff like that. As you guys can see, here's my shutdown team as well with everything listed in there. Roaring Moon is still in here. I am still trying out different things because I'm no longer angry that he can no longer take down Wheezing. Instead, I decided to look a little bit more deeper and find out what sets people play with Wheezing. And I went to Smogon because that seems like the best place to go. Picolytics is also a good place, but if not a lot of people use it, it doesn't really track a lot, which is interesting. So I go here and I see what kind of people play, right? They run bold, 252 HP, 212 defense, and 44 speed, which looks like this. And this is 100% why Wheezing shuts down my team. 183 defense, and that's after all the EVs and nature sets and stuff like that. He doesn't even have a held item, which I believe is the Rocky helmet. So he gets everyone set up to try to knock his teeth in, and it takes a lot of HP away, but he also has 172 HP. No investment into attack that I was able to find. And yeah. He's so hard to take down. So I completely understand why I struggle against this Pokemon specifically. So I have to come up with a very decent strategy to take him down. And so far, I've been able to come up with one strong choice because his special defenses are 90, which leads me to believe that, I could hit him with a special attacker. I do not know if Gastrodon, I do not know if Heatran is going to be able to do it. I know that Fluttermane, that is spec'd, fully built for special attack offense with Terra Ground, Terrastalize will be able to one-shot it from wherever it's at, but then you leave yourself open quite a bit. But you get rid of your poison resistance, you just become weak to grass and flying. I don't think flying, but grass especially and ice especially. So those two are the highest ones. And I also think you become weak to water as well. So yeah, I mean, there's some weaknesses, some strengths, but you don't really want to leave yourself open to a lot of different things. So as you can see, I'm still working on this. I don't know if the team is going to be officially changed until after the holidays, just because even when I'm recording this now, right? It's pretty late. You can see it down here, which is why I say good morning, because it's late for me, but by the time you guys see this, it'll be early. So there's that. So with that being said, I don't know when I'll have a convenient amount of time to be able to make all the changes that I want to, and I have to calc for all the Pokemon that I will be versing here soon. So I'm going to try to build my team the best way that I possibly can to maybe bring up a little bit more offensive pressure with things like Swords Dance, maybe, I don't want to say Flatter. I think Flatter is what I'm thinking of, but we'll see. In about 3 days, I'll see what's in the current meta. So my team could obviously tremendously change in 3 days when I know what's going to be in Regulation F. So you guys might see some Pokemon in different tabs and stuff like that. But as for right now, that's what I'm working with. And we're going to continue using Dragonite, and hopefully we'll climb a little bit higher in the ladder. But again, these are primarily testing. I haven't been able to record as many fights as I would like to this month, which is really, really sad because I should be way further into battles instead of just barely hitting 20. But at the same time, it's been a very busy month. DLC drops, prepping for the tournament, constantly having to do resource management. It's insane, especially coming so close to the tournament. If you guys don't compete, please understand. It takes a lot, especially when you don't always have a guarantee for stuff. And that's the one thing that I wish Pokemon did. I wish they just had a central hub to where you can spend the Pokédollars, BP or what have you, just to buy the stuff that you need so you can constantly build up your team, recycle them, build up your team, recycle them, and constantly go back and forth, because there's no way that I could be able to keep up. And I try. But this isn't a sympathy thing. I just wanted you guys to understand, like, please bear with me. I'm trying the best that I can. For now, we'll get into our matches for today, and we'll continue with our structure of 3, and let's hope that we come with some W's. So let's get to it. Okay. So, ooh, some selections here that I kind of like. So we've got Grimmsnarl, Heatran, Pheasantipity, Iron Hands, Sinistcha, and Gliscor? Yes. I think that's what his name is. I'm not 100%. I should, because he's a really annoying Pokemon to deal with. We'll probably want to go full on Tailwind so that I can outspeed their Pokemon here. But question is, what should I do? Pheasantipity is probably going to sit there and spam Icy Wind, and I think they're weak against Golden Go. So I think our special attack force is probably the best. And then maybe open up to like Dragonite, Chien-Pao or something. Yeah, why not? Let's give that a try. I want to open up to have a way to where my team can at least like try to break through several walls. I know that if I do go the route that I'm thinking of, which is like the Chien-Pao, like extreme speed, I cannot be stuck behind Sinistcha. And if that ends up being the case, that was a terrible read on my part. I'm hoping that's not the case though, but we'll see. So Pheasantipity and Grimmsnarl. This is Golden Go and Tornados. Let's go ahead and just do the Tailwind, and I'm just gonna go straight into the Make It Rain to hit both of them. We're gonna withdraw the Serendipity. Out comes the Heatran. That's the ninja throw. Tailwind goes up. So I outspeed. Light Screen comes up because he wants to do less damage, or wants less damage to come onto Grimmsnarl, which is definitely going to lift that. Okay, so Heatran's leftover set. Oh, we could tell. I don't know if it's fully invested into that, but it's probably that. Let's go ahead and Rain Dance. Terra, and then make it... Should I make it rain? Shadow Ball might be. You know what? I'm going to make it rain. I'm going to get this Grimmsnarl off the field because he's going to go Reflect, or he could go Parting Shot. And I don't want to take a huge amount of damage from the Heatran, so I'm just going to negate that. I know that this kind of puts my Chien-Pao Dragonite combo like in rough spot, but it's the best one that I can possibly do for now. So I'm hoping that this will work out. Reflect comes up, which is called that. Make it rain. Takes out the Grimmsnarl. He's tiny. I wonder if that's done on purpose. Now we got the -2 on Golden Go. He ran with the Iron Defense. Are you a body press set? Huh. That would be kind of interesting. So now Bleak Wind Storms are going to be 100% all the way through. And... wait, Pheasantipity comes right back out. Bleak Wind Storm. Well, let's swap out to Dragonite. Let's do that, because like the worst thing that thing could, like Pheasantipity could do is like Dazzling Gleam. But if I can get it to where I do a lot of damage right off the top, then it shouldn't be too bad. Icy Wind. super effective on both my Pokemon. Speed drop on the Dragonite, not on that Pokemon. And Dragonite avoids the Magma Storm. Whew. Black Sludge for the poison. Leftovers on the Heatran. So Pheasantipity is not going to be Terra'd. We can already tell that unless it does Terra, like, whatever, right? And it has to be Terra Poison to take advantage of that, because otherwise it's not going to make a whole lot of sense. But I'm going to go straight into Pheasantipity. Leaf Wind Storm. I'm going to leave the Heatran alone because he just got a defense boost. Oh, you're tanky. You're so tanky. Back the Storm. That's going to keep Dragonite in. Now the -2 speed is going to put him in a really, really rough spot. But something else is going to help out pretty quick here. So Tailwind's gone. Reactivate Tailwind. Stomping Tantrum. We're going to hit Pheasantipity. Now this should double his speed again so that he doesn't go down right away. Yep. There we go. So the math behind it is that if you doubles the speed and then you get 2 minuses, that's half of whatever that speed is. But then when you do Tailwind again, it still doubles that speed. So it's not like you're getting like minuses, but it is at the same time. Crappy thing is, both my Pokemon are Magma Stormed. I can't switch them out. Which I don't think is really going to matter at this point. I mean, both Pokemon could go down. I don't know what their fourth is. It's Sinistcha. You relied way too heavily on that Heatran. Absolutely too heavily. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to hit the Heatran because, you know, I'm stuck into that slot, unfortunately. You have an Iron Defense. Here comes the Terra. It's going to go to the Sinistcha. Are you going Dragon? Or are you going to go Grass? Fire. Okay. Okie dokie. It's really going to hurt Qian Pao, but we'll see. Not very effective on the Heatran. Drops the speed of the Sinistcha. Stompy Tantrum. Still a lot of damage. Body Press. And here comes the Calm Mind. So that's not a very bad set. It's very interesting to have a physically built Heatran than it is to have it special. Magma Storm is still doing, like, terrific, by the way. But now I can kind of set up Qian Pao to do a lot of damage to Heatran. So I am going to do that and then Stomping Tantrum over on the Sinistcha. Heatran's going to protect. That's good. That's a nice call. Sacred Sword. It's going to miss. Here comes Stomping Tantrum. On the Sinistcha. Not quite the KO, but it gets really, really close. Activates the Citrus Berry. Matcha Gotcha, which is going to heal up a little bit from the Dragonite. And quite a bit from the Qian Pao, but again, it's not, I don't think it's going to make a whole lot of difference. There's the healing from that. I think the Heatran's in trouble. Because now here comes Golden Go. Dragon type. We'll hit that. I'm going to Shadow Ball the Sinistra. I should probably hit Heatran though, but I think I'm going to take it out with Sacred Sword. Sacred Sword. Nope, not enough. That was close, but it wasn't enough. Here comes the Shadow Ball right into the Sinistra. Oh, that did nothing. Body press. Oh! You didn't go after, Oh, Chien-Pao was gonna go down. Which is unfortunate, but I did see that my attacks went off first. But I think Tailwind is done here. Oh. Heal up a bit. And looks like Tailwind is still active. Nope, it's gone. And the light screen war. Oh, their light screen finally went away? Oh, that's dope. Yeah, let's protect here. Get it like a little bit more HP. I mean, the Heatran's gonna heal up a little bit more too, which is dangerous, but I don't think it's really gonna matter. Heatran was gonna not take any damage this turn anyway, and Machagacha is just gonna do a lot of damage to Golden Go. So there's that. But I think I have enough. Because I have 114 speed. And now the Reflect's gone. Let's try it. Why not? They're not very effective on either one. Oh, I do go first. Nope, not enough. Okay. I tried. I definitely made a misplay in this match. That was after Dragonite was knocked out. I should have gotten rid of maybe Sinistra first. And maybe doubled into a single slot. But I didn't want to have it to where if I doubled into one, I didn't do any damage to the other. It is what it is. If I was able to like remove the iron defense from Heatran, it probably would have made it a little bit better. But yeah, there was a couple of misplays there. I didn't do half bad though. Definitely a couple of misplays though. Get the next one. Okay, so, ooh, all right. We got Dusclops, Rillaboom, Iron Hands, Ogerpon, Teal, the grass one, Golden Go, and Roaring Moon. We could be looking into like a hard Trick Room situation, or we could be looking into something less reserved. I think walking in with like Tornado's Ogerpon, and then Chien-Pao, and let's go in with Dragonite. I don't want to really bring in Urshifu. Rillaboom and Ogerpon's going to be able to really hit that Pokemon and knock it out right away, so kind of don't want to do that if I can avoid it. And I mean, Iron Hands could also put a lot of pressure on Urshifu too. Oh, pardon me. Still at the tail end of my cold. It's getting cold here in the Pacific Northwest. So it's like kind of hard to try to feel better when everything's getting colder. Two shiny Pokemon, which is Iron Hands and Dusclops, versus ooh, pressure. Okay. Iron Hands, Dusclops versus Tornado's Ogerpon. Okay. Taunt there. Shield there. Probably gonna go to the Dusclops to make it dark. It is. And it is. So Trick Room is coming up. Glad that I didn't click on the thing. Because I was gonna do Tailwind. It's like, I don't think that's gonna be like the thing. Does not affect Dusclops. Wild Charge. Overload Tornadoes does knock him out. Which is unfortunate, but that's okay. Damage by the recoil. Trick Room. Twisted the dimensions. Okay, let's go ahead and bring up Dragonite. And we have a couple of options here. We're going to definitely go to the extreme speed, hit the Iron Hands incredibly hard, and I'm going to bring out the Chi and Pow so that the defenses drop immediately. I don't think this is going to knock out Iron Hands, but it might. I know that I didn't put a lot of defenses into it, but I could also make my Iron Hands hit 150 defense on both of them. So, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if they're going to have the same skill level, but we'll see. Here comes Extreme Speed. Choice Banded Dragonite. Bop. Yep, that's a one-hit KO. Oh, it was a crit, too. Will-O-Wisp. Okay. So the burn is unfortunate. Golden goes next. So realistically, I should switch out to Ogerpon here, which I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna Sucker Punch into the Golden Go, because the Golden Go has to attack here, or it does a setup move in which I attack it next turn with the same move because it can't Terra, and it's probably going to go down with Chi and Pow because it's not. Most Ogerpons are not. Okay, good. So he protects. I was going to say most Ogerpons, not Ogerpons, but Golden Goes are not built bulky. I mean, mine is, but mine's also. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Mine's a little bit more of a special case. Well then. That was fun. I didn't realize Brick Break. Brick Break from a Dusclops knocks out Chi and Pow. That's insane. Anyone else wonder that? That's really insane. Should I click Stomping Tantrum? I mean, Extreme Speed would be more helpful here. I'm going to do that. Extreme Speed into the Dusclops. Still bulky because of the Eviolite. Brick Break. Not very much. Ivy Cudgel goes and outspeeds the Golden Go, which is going to knock him out. So, if he had like Ursaluna, that Brick Break would do a lot of damage to it. Out comes Rillaboom. Messy Field comes out. I'm going to hit. Actually, follow me. And I'm going to hit. I'm going to hit the Rillaboom. Never mind. Rillaboom protects. I can't put anything towards Dusclops because Dusclops is going to put everything. Because of pressure, it's going to take it down 2, which means I'm going to struggle. Break, which I'm okay with. I'm going to have to struggle anyway, just because Dragonite can't really do anything right now. Which is unfortunate. Oh, Twisted Dimensions return to normal, do they? I'm going to hit the Dusclops, and I'm going to Extreme Speed into the Rillaboom. Battle's canceled? Oh, why not? Why'd you cancel it? I think you had like a really good thing here. I was going to struggle, man. I was going to struggle. Maybe you didn't really want to deal with like the chances of putting up Trick Room again and then having like a really adverse effect on Rillaboom. I think your whole plan of having like Golden Go out there was probably like well bested if you didn't put any speed investment in it. But I purposely made, which is really, really funny, I purposely made my Ogerpon slow so that I had a better standing in Trick Room. I was not expecting Brick Break to knock out Chin Pao. That's something I'm gonna look up right now, actually. Give me a second, guys. We're gonna do some pre-gaming calcs here. That's weird. So we're gonna click on 2, we're gonna bring up Smogon, and we're gonna bring up the damage calc. Bring up Dusclops, 252 in HP and special defenses and 4 speed. 252, 252. Totally fine with that. Now it's got the Violite, calm nature, so it's full invested, at least what's on Smogon anyways. So minus attack plus special defense, which brings it up to 200 with it currently without the Violite, by the way. Without that, this damage calc, oh, it does have it. Okay, good. But it doesn't physically show it. That's 300 defense and 225 in regular defense. That's a lot. Now it used Brick Break. Now we're gonna bring up Chin Pao, and we're gonna bring a basic set. Mine's 116, 252, 80 defense, and 60 speed. I apologize for this, guys. I'm just really curious. And it is adamant nature. It is not a one-hit KO at all. So how did he one-shot? How did he one-shot? Did he go full into attack? Did he go like 252 in HP and attack like I did? Still guaranteed 2 at KO. Let's change the adamant or the calm to adamant nature. I mean, even that, it's still a 98.8%. It's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. So how did he knock me out? I don't believe I attacked first. No, because Life Orb Sucker Punch failed. Golden Go protected. Oh, that's weird. Does that mean that he had something else besides the Eviolite on? I mean, he had to have, right? Yeah, I guess he must have, because I can't see him a way where he Terra Dark, Terrestrialize. It's still a Garrett. Oops, that's the wrong count. That's still wheezing. Yeah, no, I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, that was fun. He one-shot me somehow. Still can't figure out why, but that's okay. That is completely okay. Let's see what our next match has. Ooh, okay. We've got Hatterini, Indeedee, Torkoal, Fluttermane, Roaring Moon, and King Gambit. So this is kind of like a hard Trick Room Sun team, which is very interesting. We're gonna need a lot of different Pokemon for this one. I'm kind of fearing for Indeedee for sure. Roaring Moon as well. I don't really have a way to stop Trick Room, and I don't really have a way to stop priority with like King Gambit with his sucker punches. But I also cannot be outspent by the Fluttermane. It would be terrible if that were to happen. But I'm gonna have to, so I'm gonna bring in Golden Go and Ogerpon. Maybe get the sun boost and be able to do damage against the Hatterini and the Indeedee that comes out. Dragonite to deal with the fire types. Also, King Gambit's weakness because he's part steel. You know what? We'll bring out Urshifu. Why not? If Fluttermane comes out and the sun doesn't come out, Urshifu is going to do a lot of damage. Now, if the opposite is true, say that, you know, if we need to use a different move like Close Combat or like U-Turn, we'll be able to use it and then swap out. So we do have other moves. We just got to be very careful what we use. Roaring Moon and Fluttermane versus Golden Go and Ogerpon. Well, Breaker. Okay, so we'll do the Make It Rain. And Heavy Culture's not a whole lot of damage, but neither is... You know what? I haven't seen Photosynthesis activate, which is totally fine. I think Roaring Moon's a fake out. Either that or it's the Fluttermane, and Torkoal's gonna come out. So I'm gonna Spiky Shield in case if it's not, and we go with like Acrobatics into Ogerpon. Without that, we're still looking at like a really high damaging move, but I do not know what this Roaring Moon doing. No switches. Knockoff goes right into Golden Go. Barely survives. Knocks out the leftovers though. Shadow Ball. Yep, that was a That was a double into that slot. That's terrible. But that leaves me open with something else now. I can come in with Urshifu and do a lot of damage now. Okay, Urshifu is going to go ahead and use Terra Water. And I'm going to go straight for that Flutter Mane. And I'm going to follow me over to on the Ogre Pond so they can't attack that slot. No knockoff. No Shadow Ball. I don't know if it's Spect. So I don't know what's going to happen yet. Probably one of them's going to swap over to Torkoal, which would be what I would do. That would be a huge read if that's what happens. It doesn't seem to be a switch. So let's see what happens. Follow me. Activates the Tailwind, so now Flutter Mane is faster. Probably fearing that I was scarfed. Moonblast goes into the Ogre Pond, which is totally fine. But here comes Daddy Urshifu to knock out this Flutter Mane. Hit 2 times. Flutter Mane goes down. Now he does have Tailwind. But I still have to worry about Hatterini and Indeedee that's in the back. And it is King Gambit. Okay. Return. It's... And what do I have in the back? Dragonite. Dragonite would be really, really helpful, but he can't Terra now. But he's got Tailwind. I'm gonna hit King Gambit again. No. No, I'm not. Close combat. Close combat the Roaring Moon, which they swapped. Here comes the Torkoal. It's going to lower down the damage that Urshifu could have done. They're going to Terra King Gambit. To make it Terra Fairy. Spike and Shield goes up. Let's combat on the Torkoal. That's so bulky. That's less than half. Vital Cleave goes right into Ogre Pond. Okay. It's got 3 Pokemon left. Wormoon's in the back. Let's protect here. Wait. No, let's not protect here. It's close combat. Should I close combat the Torkoal? Yeah, let's try that. And I'm going to follow me here. So that Urshifu doesn't get attacked. Swapped out King Gambit to bring out Roaring Moon with the Protosynthesis. Speed was heightened. Follow me goes off. Close combat. Bop. Does get the crit and knocks out the Torkoal. It would have been a nicer read if I would have went into the King Gambit, but I didn't do that, so that's kind of a blunder on my part. U-turn. And I'm going to follow me on the Ogre Pod. Oh, battles gets... Never mind. Never mind. Like, I was going to swap from Urshifu into Dragonite, which would have left him in a vulnerable spot. But Ogerpon was going to be like the sacrificial guinea pig, at least for a bit. Because I need to get Urshifu off the field so that, one, I could do something else. Like, anything else. I just needed to get Urshifu off because the minus defenses that he had and was accruing was too much for him to be a little bit more than a liability. He had Tailwind up. He had the double speed with, you know, Roaring Moon. Like, he was set. I want to know if Roaring Moon is like the set, like the support Pokemon. Like, I have Tornadus and he just didn't do anything else. Maybe he wasn't built on, you know, physical attack. He was just like, I'm there for speed. I set up for Tailwind. I do other things, but it's like, why? You're missing out on a core part of like of Roaring Moon. So it's really, really odd. It's really, really odd. But somehow we came out to the top of that, which is great. We're 2-1. I did learn quite a bit. I still don't know how Dusclops one-shot us, but that was really, really interesting. This match in total was really, really interesting. It was a good back and forth. I always forget that people bring in knockoff on Roaring Moons against Golden Goats. So, like, I like it. But I barely survived that knockoff, but I think he goes down quite a bit. But we'll see what happens in future battles. And that's going to be the end of today's matches and today's video. I'm hoping that you guys enjoyed the show so far, even though we haven't done a lot of battles. Usually I try to hit 100, but December, at least this year, is incredibly full and it's really, really time consuming. So I do apologize for not hitting the full 100. We'll probably hit around 40, if not a little shorter than that. So your tier fights that you'll have at the end isn't going to be as much, but I'm hoping you guys like it all the same. If you guys don't mind doing me one last favor, and that is to hit the like button on your way out and maybe leaving a comment down below and let me know what you guys think of the matches so far. Who will you like substitute for your guys' teams? What like EVs or IVs or maybe stat changes, move sets or whatever. It's the best way that you and I can conversate outside of, you know, follow me on social media or even on Discord. If you guys want to do that, you could do that as well. And those are going to be in the description. And if you're a returning viewer of mine or just someone that stumbled onto my channel, first of all, welcome to the newcomers. And for the returners, if you're here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It definitely helps out. And if you're new here, hit that too. It'll be great. And you can hit the notification bell on the right, and that'll let you know when I upload next. I do plan on uploading all week and probably for the rest of the month, just because I've got so many ideas. It's just going to take time to get everything recorded and out there so you guys can enjoy them. But for now, that's going to be the end of today's video, and good job, team. Have a great day, and until tomorrow, I'll see you then. Peace.